fourth year high school where you looked at. So wait, hold on a second. Why did all of your teachers think that you'd be a pharmaceutical researcher? Yet when you looked at chemistry, you were like, "Fuck that." Thought you'd go into math and you still enjoy reading up on math topics, but somehow you ended up as a software dev. I wanted to, like, fly planes or, I don't know, write music for a living. Turns out my eyes suck. I don't actually have enough housing. Turns out my eyes are too shit. At least once in their life. Yeah, just like trips and it just rolls over. It also seems kind of top heavy. Like if that's all just like a chunk of rock, I feel like it's not unlikely that it would just kind of go trip, crunk, and then we're all very flat. I don't know. An idiotic? What the heck does that mean? Orange. Never seen that word before. At least not written. We gotta get the mushrooms going again so we can feed our dino. Oh, no research scheduled? That's a problem. Perfect photographic memory. Huh. I mean, I can tell you this. Weed has damaged my memory. That's for sure. Never stopped me, though. Alright, well... Yeah, I'd say that, like, the one thing that's kind of starting to bother me about this game just a little bit is just kind of the, maybe not kind of the classic problem, but pretty common city builder problem. There's other city builders out there. Some of these fire alarms going off in my building. Grumble. Well, my plague doctors are almost done dealing with all of this infection. I used to smoke lots of weed in college. Thankfully, it hadn't affected me. What's the word again? What was I talking about? Cheese sticks, you say? Too late for you to play it on your trip? And you're sad about it? Where are you going? I mean, when exactly does it release? I'm not sure how this is possible. Steam claims I've played this game for 12 hours. Yet, I've only been streaming for 7.5, and I've only played it today. Hey, Irish Stupid, what's up, dude? Yeah, it doesn't have like a... oh, yeah, it drops in 16 hours. Florida for a wedding this weekend? I gotcha. Well, I mean, if you're... It's not that... It's like a 400 megabyte install, so if you're able to get some internet, even if it's like... unless you're talking about, like, you won't be able to bring it with you or anything. Yeah, it's quite a small game. There will be other opportunities, I'm sure. But, yeah, that does kind of suck. Wasn't it out next month? No, this game's out tomorrow. Like, tomorrow. Irish Stupid, thanks for 25 cents. Chat, investments are open. You have a Steam Deck? Well, I mean, then you should be able to play it on your... Yeah, no, this game's out tomorrow. That's why I'm playing it today. That feeling when you accidentally make somebody's day by just saying you got your dates wrong. down. There's people sick kind of everywhere. Where the hell my doctor? It's like, I know I made one. Scavenger hunt. Village doctor. There you are. Let's add in another village doctor. And add in another herb farmer. Problem is I can't because I don't actually have enough people. So instead of doing that, I will simply cry on the floor. Because we need these done. Oh, I think I see part of the problem. I'm not producing water quick enough. Get another air well. How long have I been playing this game? Steam claims 12 hours, and I think Steam broke somewhere and had an aneurysm because I've been playing it for about 7 hours. I did a short record session at the start of the stream, so I've been streaming since about 45 minutes in.
Thanks.
Is that a thanks for telling you that this game's out tomorrow? Well, thanks for the $5. I don't know how much they're going to be charging for it. I don't know if the price is listed anywhere for it. But yeah, no, it's a neat little thing. Did Steam update or something? Oh, probably. But yeah, Steam claims that I've got 12.5 hours in this. I don't know. I think if they pop this game up for sale for $20, easy recommendation. Not gonna lie. We're also just gonna deconstruct that. I don't need 2 research spots right now. All right, so we're gonna start moving down that way. I'm gonna party to that oasis. Yep, it went through. You got stuck behind an ad? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I got the $5. It did indeed go through. Gosh, I wish I could just disable the ads entirely. Only so much I can do. Yes, I did in fact get the $5, so I appreciate it. Looks like we're finally done torching some of the areas. Thanks, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to Nero. Yeah, they're finally all... Like, this is the only infection left on its back for now. From those spore clouds that we had to run through. Chat, can I get a round of beers for Anonymous? And congrats, Peter. Good win. You know, honestly, like, these dudes with the torches and the flamethrowers, maybe one of my favorite. Like, there's balloons marking evil plants, and then people in literal flamethrowers made using bile from the gallbladder of this creature run around and just, like, torch the infections off the back of it. That's maybe my favorite lore bit of this game. I kind of love it. Also, Ira Stupid, thanks for the Prime sub for 24 months. Cheers, man. Chat, can I get a big round of beers for Ira Stupid keeping that sub alive for 2 years? Has it been that long, man? The next email notification that isn't your Steam Deck shipping, you might cry. Well, it'll ship eventually. All right, let's actually swap this over to the beats stuff. IR Stupid, thanks with $2.75. I think IR Stupid is trying to start a hype train by themselves. Cheers, man. Takes about a week to ship. Yeah, that's what I've heard, is it's about a week, depending on where you are. Because I know Jess got her opportunity to buy one on, like, I think it was a Friday, and she had it by the Tuesday. So, like, you can, some people are getting them pretty quick. Also, it seems like Onbu just kind of heals over time. It's not good. We're gonna have to cross in the pathway of that. Hey, Gigi. What's up, dude? Gonna have to sprint past that because that's gonna infect us again. So we can be more down with the sickness. After we get up. What appeared to be a quarry. Okay, so it's... Have your hype train. Have your hype train and eat it too. Thanks, Orange, for the $1. Dog is sleeping on your arm, so you apologize about your voice to speech being inaccurate. Oh, you sound fine. You read just fine. Nice. 69%. Let's be careful. Hey, we got some stone. Whole lot of, like, random dudes around. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Shout louder, dude! So Farana has succumbed to poison. All because I don't have enough Adish. Looks like we're gonna just miss that, which is pretty good. That, though, we might catch. 15 wood back. Don't have enough research points available. Turns out. Let's just grab that. Let's grab the hut. And it was for your bits. Well, someone needs to notify you about your bit purchases, I guess. I don't see this as a negative thing at all, in fact. Maybe even a positive thing. Lightly poisonous air. Run! He accepts our command. Well, that's good. You know, he very, like, non-gracefully runs. We just need him to be walking to be able to feed him. If anybody's got a resub that they're sitting on, now's a good time to pop it. Alright, well. Give you some antidote. And nomads. Who we caught up with. Because our big dino was sprinting. Which is going to get us up to a slightly higher level. Which is also probably going to make us require... Oh, no, we don't require housing. Wow, look at that. Blood extractor. Very small window of a place that we can put it. Of course, it's like right on one of my farms too, isn't it? Let's get some more people cooking. Increase foods a little bit. But thanks for the mini hype train, chat room. Appreciate you guys. We're getting close to that 300 sub count. I kind of have like this, like honestly, the sub number that I want to stick to right now, that I want to try and keep at, is the 300 subs. Shokan this dick. Thanks, Shokan this dick. Don't forget to unsub this time, like you did the last time. Thank you. Chat, can I get a round of beers for Shokan this dick? And also the very generous Stoned Hobo for gifting 2 subs. I mean, gifting us sub, rather. It looked like... You know, it always throws me off when it says so-and-so is gifting 1 sub to the community, and the second one, my brain just reads that as 2. Thank you very much for gifting a sub to the marvelous mundane man. Stoned Hobo. And shout-outs to Shokan this dick. Level 2. I think I need to make, Okay, you know what? We're just gonna crank up the employee count on this. Drop down the employee count on that. Because everybody's sick. We've got this high toxicity in this zone. Let's go south. Chat, does Creature listen? Hey, Froggy Frog. How are you? Long time. Hope you've been well. Thanks, Shokan. Thanks, me. Thanks, Hobo. I'm not going to say both of those people were Hobo. One of them is definitely Hobo's alt. Well, you didn't actually type in no, so. Dino listened. Actually kind of funny. I got plenty of herbs. They're just all being stored up here. I guess if I deconstruct it, you would never. I know, right? Because we need those herbs down here for the village doctors. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm sorry, big critter, but we're gonna have to deconstruct this briefly because I really need the like 40 herbs that are in there. Like, desperately. Hey, Audio, what's up? That stack of herbs needs to be picked up and moved to the village doctor, like, stat. Hey, Flavabox. 63 months! The first person to ever subscribe to this channel. Who's still subscribed to this channel for some reason. Thank you much. But good evening, Audio. Actually, we got a bunch of old school people here right now. Audio's here. Hobo's here. Flavabox is here. Got all the old schools. I really hope that they just brought them back there. Von Rollin with the 54 months. Thank you much, dude. With that prime. Looks like everybody's succumbing to poison. Maybe not everybody, but a bunch of people just did. Man, all of this succumbing to poison shit. This kind of sucks. Like, we've lost 2 more people. Choose your next research. Sure. Well, it's out tomorrow, as far as this interesting looking game goes. Also, looks like we can expand this farm plot down to here. Let's just hope that you move down here. No reason in running them. But thank you very much for the hype train, chat room. Big thanks. But yeah, it's kind of a neat thing. It's unique, put it that way. Kind of wishing we went up, but oh well. Because we desperately need more people. We just lost like 30 plus people. But we have huts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow down time a little bit. And I'm going to deconstruct all of these. I'm also going to construct another one of these. A hot air balloon for petting the big critter. Who also is going to need us to give them some meds pretty soon. Also hunger. There's more lightly poisoned air. He doesn't trust my commands? Well, then walk through the poisoned air then. I'm sure that'll be just fine. Time to whip up the torches again. It's right after the last wave of deaths from all of the people dying from the infections, now we just walk through another one, you know? Is Jabba one of my huts? I never met a Jabba, so I couldn't tell you. It's possible. Not that I've paid much attention to their names. Also, I don't generally plan on getting sued by Disney, so I would say no. You know, there is still part of me that hurts a little bit when I refer to Star Wars being owned by Disney. It's like, I know that they are owned by Disney, and there's, like, no changing that, but hurts me a little bit inside whenever I hear that. Because in my mind, it will only ever be LucasArts. Not that LucasArts is much better, but accepts my commands. Run, big dino. What kind of bad? You know, like those scenes in movies when there's like a horse that's just like struggling? Kind of how I feel when I ask this big guy to run. It's like, you don't look like the sort of guy that wants to run. You look like you want to slow down and just be chill. We're making you speed up for our longevity? Man. Big monster needs to get its priorities straight, I say. Drop one worker down there. Hopefully they can get to incinerating the spores pretty quick. Yeah, they're already on it. Am I a prequel fan? I despise Star Wars at this point. I used to enjoy Star Wars. I never liked the prequels. Was always kind of against the prequels. I really enjoyed the cheese and the lore building of the first 3 movies, 4, 5, and 6. But basically everything that they've done since then has just made me slowly dislike Star Wars more. And then Disney bought it and put out that disturbingly bad trilogy, and at this point I don't care about Star Wars at all. To the point where I wish it didn't exist. That's how much I dislike Star Wars now. I think we're gonna keep going south. Chat, do we keep going south? Yes or no? We haven't actually failed one of these yet. You guys make my big dino very, very obedient. I don't think you can change it once you've set it. I don't think you can, Zella. So now that I've done that, total housing is low. Let's build huts. It was worth a try. Next time, you can screw me, and it'll be fine. Gotta like metagame this where I set it to be. God, they do not like the freezing temperatures, do they? We really need to get his food ready. Well, we've also managed to speed up the herbalist a bit, which is good. Oh, they seem to have cleared off most of the infection. At least they're quite quick about it. Outside of that first one, food's dropping again. This is probably the furthest I've made it so far. I can't remember the day count of the other one, but... which is currently day 62 is what we're on, which actually isn't that long a period of time. Can't remember where we ended off in the last one. Nope. You're limited to the current space on its back. But, like, its body changes because, like, as you mine through these and, like, cut up these, although cutting these apparently pisses him off, and then he shakes and destroys your building. But, I mean, I've had to, like, replace buildings a couple of times already. There's a few other things like that, too, where, like, if he gets hungry and his tummy starts grumbling, same thing happens. Like, right now he's hungry, but I do have 3 Onbu food, so once he gets up, I can feed him. Which we really need him to get up so that we can feed him. Because he's taking damage right now. Because his hunger is high enough. But because we made him sprint through the spore clouds, he just kind of crashed. He's just all sleepy now. Considering there's like a... well, don't have anybody working in the doctor here, but you can tell him to pet him, which gives you bonus points towards his happiness towards you and whether or not he listens. As it gets pretty naughty and disobedient pretty quickly. Let's just shut you down or slow you down. Nobody working in that, that's fine. Okay, looks like he's up. Here, have food. I'm gonna feed him. Right now he's 78% hungry, which is slowly killing him. Not even slowly killing him, it's killing him. Does it have a name? Yeah, Onbu. ONBU. It's a named character. It's kind of like Appa from, or the thing that I keep on wanting to call it is Appa, because of Avatar and the Last Airbender. Just a couple more seconds, we can give him some more food. I really want to get him to be not at a point where he's about to die. Fire another round of food at him. At least we got out of the toxic cloud. Man, we had so much food for a bit there. Let's see if trying to focus on less tiles speeds this process up. And let's shrink this one down too. There he goes with another round of food. Sure, let's see where the tracks lead us. I haven't actually done that yet. Hey, it gives us poop. Actually pretty good. We need somebody to be working up here. Finally, somebody arrives. But we need full staff in order to use it. Remove that, remove that. If somebody goes over there. There we go. Pet him. Don't actually have enough. Oh, come on. Will get me up to 9 in there? I need 10. I need one more plant of herbs. Feel kind of bad. I'll pet you and give you food. Otherwise, he's gonna die. So how well you survive affects his survival? How well you survive affects his survival. Yes, we die without it, and it dies without us. Because in this world, there's toxic spores everywhere, which kill you if you stay too close to them for too long. So they're done petting him. Just gonna fly out there and pet him. Also, he starts to visibly limp after a while. Like, look, he's holding that leg up. Give him pets. Okay, let's get out there and... Because he will slowly heal if we can keep his hunger and poison levels down. But the problem is there's a lot of poison going on right now. But yeah, we grow these mushrooms here and take them here. And then we cook those into food for them. Problem is during that last big poison cloud, we actually lost a lot of people. Yeah, and that's his heart rate. I'm like actually kind of worried about him right now. I need to be down in those green areas. Especially considering he's dying quite quickly, actually. Yeah, it starts to do the Monster Hunter thing. You don't know how you feel about this? Yeah, it's making me kind of sad, isn't it? Gotta keep him alive. He's down to 17. Come on, let's get more food. We need to have like a route where we can get him snacks. Need to see if there's a crossroads coming up. Not gonna collide with us. I'm not gonna tell him to run. I mean, he is dying. Well, we can give him an antidote. Or we can wait a little bit and hopefully heal his core health. Hopefully. Although I'm not actually sure what's killing him right now. I'm thinking it's just like too much hunger, too much poison, too much that. Let's just see if sending another round of antidote will slow it. No. I think he's dead. Looks like we might see the bad ending after all. I mean, you guys wanted to know what happens when you lose. I think you're about to. It's down to 2 BPM. Can I pet him? Don't currently have the opportunity to. We're sending out another round of antidote. The big dino's about to die. That's how's it's going. 3% health. Let's see, does that help? Well, he's got no poison toxicity anymore. 2% health. Now the hunger, that's the problem. Throw food at him. Trying to keep him alive. Sad violent? Not quite. Almost. Prepare yourself for a sad violin. Yeah, I've never, I can't say I've ever seen anything like that, Flavabox. Could almost send him more antidote, but well, I mean, I guess we're gonna work on cord. Best part is there's actually quite a bit of poison here currently. That's what I need. I need core health to go higher. Nate the Hoof Guy. There's a lot of like weird channels like that where I can never quite like point out why I like it, but at the same time I just know that I really like it. Well, he's up to 3% health. Well, I guess we're just kind of stuck here. In a spot where food doesn't harvest particularly well, so we might as well just gather what we can while we can. Yeah, we're up to 4% health. Where can I save one laborer from? Pull a berry gatherer. I'm literally like trying to save this creature and like neglecting our own potential for survival in the process. Let's expand these farm plots a little bit. Let's do the same thing up here. The other farm. Be really nice if we could just get a hot spell for a little bit. Would be amazing. Well, he was down to 2 health. He's up to 6. Can pet him. I don't know if that actually helps, but stand up, little buddy. You got this. You just knocked all my houses down. Let's out a deep growl. Well, at least we're able to get pets out. Hopefully that'll keep them calmish. Come on. Sleepiness is pretty hefty. Liked the pets. I got this? Well, I mean, I guess Ambu's got this. Well, I mean, Ambu did kind of break the mushroom farm that we had. At least he didn't break the herb farm. We're having to rebuild, like, everything. We need 30 herbs to just be able to heal his core HP, which gives him 20% of his health back. And currently we're up to 24. So you know what? We're just going to speed up time a little bit and see what happens. Up to 8 health. Like, he is healing. Yeah, I guess it's just we let all of the bars get a little bit too big. I'm out of coffee. Time to pour the last of it. I love how all the people on the back of this creature are just like ecstatically happy we're in like a toxic wasteland that is cold and has like normal rainfall that is literally killing the creature that keeps us alive. Yet all of our people, absolutely ecstatic. Give him some meds. Day 69, yep. Well, he's up to 8% health. So I'm assuming this will probably do some work. Do you have to, like, give us earthquakes again? Buddy? Is that really necessary? We're literally doing everything in our power to keep you alive. And giving you food. And you thank us by shaking violently and knocking all my buildings down. Hey man, I'm happy in a thunderstorm with no umbrella. With an umbrella, I just get struck by lightning. There we go. Look who rises. Get up, old buddy. We got this. Just please no shaky town again, thanks. Still got that limp, though. Okay, well, we need to keep pushing resources into meds form, I think. W Unbu, yeah. Well, Unbu not dead yet. He needs some sleep, though. It's just a shame I don't know the sleep command. Don't lie down here, old buddy. We really just need to get back to a biome where we can grow stuff better. Okay. Taking another break. Fortunately, I think that this spore cloud is going away. I don't think we need to worry about this spore cloud. Let's just wait until we have that up again. We can heal his core health. Well, we've discovered the technology of warehouses. Which seems pretty optimal. And they get to that pretty quick. They're somewhat new to the game. Don't worry about it, is my recommendation. The dwarves are generally pretty good about making sure that there's at least somebody with every task. If a task doesn't get done immediately, then go assign somebody to do it. But generally, don't worry about it. That's my advice. I know that's maybe not the most exciting advice, but that's my advice. Is you don't generally need to worry about you don't generally need to worry about it. I think losing is fun. Yeah, and you will lose, so don't worry about it. Did I give you antidote? Didn't mean to do that, but I guess we did. He is still healing, though. With that flashing orange, which I'm not sure what that indicates. Whether or not it's going down or going up right now, but... It's sometimes easy to forget that losing is fun, though. Yeah, I'm very casual about my job management in Dwarf Fortress. Like, I choose to just kind of not worry about it generally. And almost all of the time, it just kind of works out. So I'm going to make this into a tomato farm once that's done. Actually, I might even just move, depending on whether or not, on the weather and how what they can handle, I might also make this one into one. Because apparently they make food way quicker. But they just use more water. Nope. We waking up? No. You gotta do that? Big meanie. Yeah, you don't need to worry about any of that crap, though. That goes. I will, like, move around high skill level dwarves to be closer to where they work generally, but, it doesn't matter. My advice, especially if you're new to the game, is don't worry about it. Dwarf Fortress is as complicated a game as you make it for yourself. So if you make the game complicated, it'll be complicated. If you don't make the game complicated, it won't be complicated. So if you don't want the game to be complicated, then just leave it. Also, Onbu's all the way up to 42 health. We literally are crawling him back from the brink. Let's give him another pet. At least he picked a decent spot to just doze. There's nothing immediately deathly around here. Giving him a pet's kind of amazing, Flava, because they literally get into the little hot air balloon, go all the way down to his nose and give him a pat, fly back up. Let's go for day 100. Let's see if we can pull that off. There's just nobody to work there. Yeah, there they are. Flying up from his head, giving him pets. Yeah, we need 30 herbs to be able to give him another round of meds. Now I know that you guys want me to be keeping the big guy alive, but unfortunately I need to feed my villagers too. Your tribe lives on the back of a giant lemming. Giant animal. It's like, you know, a giant dog. Dog don't necessarily know that if it walks on very precarious thin thing, villagers are selfish. I have a feeling that that this thing's brain isn't the biggest. Doesn't strike me as the most, you know, big smarts kind of guy, you know? Seems like a bit of a pea brain. Dog is smart enough to not sleep when starving to death and food is available? Well, I mean, Guy ain't starving to death, but Guy was literally unable to walk. If a dog couldn't walk, I would think that that would be pretty understandable. Did you just, like, burp? My God. He's hungry, and he's hungry, and so when he, like, did his I'm hungry thing, a bunch more buildings fell down. But we're catapulting some food at him. And then we're going to send some meds over to him. I think we brought him back. I think we've brought him back, chat. Hunger's dropped down to 17. And we're going to work on health. Yeah, let's wait until we get a little closer to this one. Anbu not dead. Yes. Anbu live! Had some pretty dramatic moments. You know, honestly, I'm getting, like, way more attached to this stupid fucking dinosaur than I thought I would. I mean, I kind of figured, like, the point of this game is to make you feel mushy and gushy for the giant dinosaur, but, you know. I wasn't expecting to be particularly attached to it. And and Chaz was like, unbelievable. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm getting attached to this giant dino now. So things I can research that don't require extra points, those don't. So can't do tomatoes because they just don't work for this biome. All right, I'm going to say go south because there's a big thing of food for Anbu. Do we go south, chat? Yes or no? It's up to you. Say yes or no. You once cried for a little square? Ah, so you too played Thomas Was Alone. It only works once for the first one. Yes, 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 but also yes. No, 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 yes, no, yes, no, yes. Yes. We leave. Big snack for a big guy. I kind of wish that there was more in the way of seasons. Kind of hope that there will be more in the way of seasons or weather. You know, Mike Bithell, the guy who made Thomas Was Alone, is making a Tron game. Which maybe is one of the most, really? Like, blink 3 times, rub your eyes. You for real? Game announcements I've seen in a while. Because that was my response when I saw it. I was just like, Mike Bithell's making a Tron game? What? I guess he made a John Wick game, but, like, seriously. John Wick game kind of sucked, though. Like, how do you fuck up a John Wick game? Yeah, that's probably that's one of the things that like drew me to this, Deep. Yeah, Tron Identity. That's the name of it. I hate giving Disney money, so I probably won't play it, but it's neat. Although technically, it's according to that, it's self-published, which is interesting. Would just be another Cyberpunk? No, it's a narrative adventure game. Also, if you enjoyed Thomas Was Alone, Orange, you should play Subsurface Circular and Quarantine Circular, which are the 2 narrative games Mike Bithell did. This seems very similar to that. Oh. Here are my little people screaming. I'm a pet. And food. We just need to get out of this area because this biome's hurting him. Yum. Would be another Tron game? Well, I mean, if it's just a narrative adventure, Mike Bithell's writing is great, like you just said. Then they're gonna go pet him. Hang in there. Don't fall on me again. Just accept the pets and quit it. I feel kind of bad because like the point where the creature that we're riding on started like having a hard time was when I told him to run. Send a scavenging party up there. Shrine up there. Strong thunderstorm. Kind of hard because like the places where you can eat just like become fewer and farther between as you go. Move one of them up there. Please quit shaking. At least we've got plenty of food for you. There's tasty mushrooms. Do you not want to eat your tasty mushrooms? Can't give him the eat order either. There's a village down there. No party available. Not actually sure why he's dying. I wish that there was a bit more information as to like what was actually the thing that was currently killing him. Because right now the amount of information that we can get on Boo's current health is a little tough. I mean, here's the difference between a Tron game, Orange, and Cyberpunk. Is there's never been a great Tron game. There have been plenty of good Cyberpunk games. And also the studio who made Cyberpunk had made better games in the past. So you expected more, right? Or ideally, we expected more, right? Also, Stoned Hobo's full-time job is a herbalist, which I think is fitting. So the fact that, like, it was kind of ideally a known quantity with Cyberpunk, like, we thought that we knew what it was going to be. Turns out we didn't. But that'll let me. Right, so we're just going to go into whatever climate seems warmer. Shit. Give you food there, buddy. Now I'm wondering if it's like does he just like go down to almost dead every time, lie down, and then like recover miraculously? Okay, please don't do that. Don't shaky. Instead, be all happy and eat your food. Eat your vegetables. Oh, take a nappy, Boo. Alrighty, bud. Right side, we are getting new people from there. Oh man, those suck. Tasty looking stones. It's the stones that he thinks look like food, and he kind of does the thing that turtles do where they eat rocks. It's like kind of a problem actually with people, with pet turtles, is people who put like fish pebbles at the bottom of them. And then they think that they're food, and then they eat them. Health is in fact going down fast, yep. Down to 7% again. Now I'm curious to see if he bounces back, like. There's nothing else I can do. It's the cold weather, I think, that's like hurting him. I need another 10 herbs to heal him. Stupid turtles. Turtles are pretty stupid, yeah. They're called brains for a reason. But I had a pet turtle growing up. We had a red-eared slider. And she was great. Very, very, very stupid animal. But she was great. She was a very lovely little dopey turtle. She made for a great pet, though. Well, I do have more food that I could give it. All right. Settlers, pick them up. Damn right. Hey, 5 people. That's what we needed. Getting them all to work like ASAP on the farms. That fucking song. Now you just have to practice it and get good at it now that you've learned it. What's your favorite song to play that you've learned? Turn Bile off? Oh, is Bile what's killing him? Because I've got the blood extractor running as well. Because now I'm wondering, Patolas, because like there's like no warning that it's gonna hurt it. Oh, slightly reduces its health. The blood extractor does, which I've had running up there for a while. Health goes down each time? Interesting. Well. I mean, that makes sense, but the blood extractor hurting it makes even more sense, but... Like one building that doesn't warn you? Interesting. I mean, I believe it. That makes a lot of sense. I kind of feel like there should be a pop-up when you build that building, though. Anyway, we have a 20% heal here in a moment. Hang in there, buddy. You gonna take another nap, or are you gonna do another shake? Gonna cause another mass earthquake, and we're gonna send in a Dino healing hot air balloon. A lung remover building. Lowers Onbu's HP slightly. I mean, does it also give us delicious lungs to eat? Probably worth, frankly. Bet you it's difficult to walk down here with all this crap going off. Also, I love how they need to bring them all back because I think that building got knocked over. Gonna have to be careful with those tasty rocks. There we go. No treble, not trouble. I'm pretty sure that's actually the line of the song. It's no treble. Because it's a music pun, get it? I mean, no tremble is what we need the dinosaur to do so that we stop, you know. Oh, I see, we got a vent here. Apparently I can't do anything, so just do the bottom one. All right, well, hopefully that's not gonna hit us. Oh no! Oh, unless that was just you yawning. It was literally just him yawning. Anyway, our food's down to like null because we've had to rebuild all of our buildings twice. So that's kind of great. Let's expand this. You think that you're going to get this game? Yeah, I think this game's going to do very well. Although the thing that I like, that I kind of want to point out to you guys who like Dwarf Fortress a whole lot, is keep an eye on how well this game does. The reason I say that is because it's a colony builder. You know, it's kind of a similar-ish thing. You know, kind of a similar audience would buy a game like this that would buy Dwarf Fortress. So keep an eye on how well this game does, because this is the 26th most wishlisted game on Steam right now. Dwarf Fortress is the 16th. And Dwarf Fortress has like 3 times the people following it on Steam than this thing does. So I'm really curious to see how this thing does, because I think it might be a pretty good analog for how well Dwarf Fortress could potentially do. But there's... DF was actually the 8th most wishlisted game for a while, but then a bunch of games like Starfield got Steam pages. Can you stop it? Knocked all my buildings down again. I'm gonna go pet him. Yeah, no, Dwarf Fortress has a... it's like 700,000 something wish lists, and over 100,000 people follow it. But you came out flat? Uh-huh. I'm more of a chromatic on a bad day. There we go. Getting everything functioning again. All right, big guy. I swear to God, if you shake again... Not happy. You stop doing that, please. Yeah, it's literally the weather going back and forth. But he's sick and tired. He just picked a bad place to sleep. Which also slows down a lot of my food production and other things. Would fix so many problems. Yeah, and then the, what's it called? The spores from the ground would come up and kill us, because this world is infested with these toxic spores that kill things, and these are the ancient guardians that are supposed to bring balance to the earth or something. There's lore reasons why we can't kill it. And there's lore reasons as to why we have to live on its back. Really wish that you picked literally anywhere else to snooze, my dude. Literally anywhere else. A very inconvenient place. You know what reminds me of sleep? Throwing banana off the edge of the monster. We'd all get a much better night's sleep if we did that, with comments like that. There's Pablo Rasta. What kind of name is Rory? Who else is here? Gold Poke. Zakos. I really wish that there was like an option, Gary, where I could just like see their names above their heads or something. All right, big guy. We're about to get hit again. Right about now. At least it doesn't cost us any, like, materials when he shakes. The chat has voted, what, to throw a banana out the airlock? Okay. Ugh. Is the plateau always the same size? Yep, but the pattern is different. You want it? Buddy. You have healed up a lot. And then he goes back to sleep. Walk. Doesn't trust my commands, but he does stand up. Reminds you a bit of a cat, except like giant and has a city on its back and is made of stone. Probably heals faster while sleeping. Yeah. Or is it the lack of like obedience that reminds you of a cat? Give him some food. All right. Just need a little bit more to be able to heal him. Probably obeys blind more than a cat. Well, I mean, my neighbor's cats get out of my apartment when I look at them and call them home invaders. To anybody who listens to the Halcyon Frequency podcast, there's the occasional point where I comment on having to evict a home invader, and it's always my neighbor's cats.